What I'm about to explain is uncomfortable, not because it's controversial, but because it forces men to confront a hard truth about attraction that most people would rather ignore. Attraction doesn't respond to reassurance the way we're taught. It doesn't grow through predictability, constant availability, or emotional certainty. It grows through engagement. And engagement is not created by comfort alone. Here's the paradox most men never understand. A woman can feel emotionally safe with a man and simultaneously feel no desire for him. That's not a moral failure, it's a neurological one. Let me explain. Human attention systems are not designed to fixate on what is fully resolved. They're designed to monitor what's unresolved. This isn't opinion, it's basic neuroscience. Your brain prioritizes uncertainty, variability, and incomplete information, because unresolved situations could represent opportunity or threat. This is why plot twists keep you watching, why games are addictive, why people obsess over mixed signals, and yes, why attraction behaves the way it does. Psychologists call this anxious arousal, a state where the nervous system is activated enough to maintain focus, curiosity, and emotional investment. Here's the crucial part most people misunderstand. Anxious arousal is not fear, it's not distress, it's not trauma, it's activation. When everything is predictable, the brain relaxes. When the brain relaxes, attention drops. When attention drops, emotional intensity fades. This is where many men lose attraction without realizing it. They believe consistency creates desire. In reality, consistency creates categorization. Once a woman fully categorizes a man, his availability, his interest level, his emotional range, her nervous system no longer needs to engage. He's understood. And what is fully understood rarely feels exciting. This is why men who are endlessly agreeable, constantly available, and emotionally transparent from the beginning often end up confused when attraction fades. They did everything right, but they removed all uncertainty. Now contrast that with men who maintain internal direction, men who have commitments that don't bend instantly, respond based on priority, not anxiety, offer validation selectively, not reflexively, maintain emotional depth without emotional spillage. These men are not manipulative, they're not playing games, they're simply not orbiting. Their lives have momentum, and momentum creates unpredictability, not chaos, unpredictability. Here's how this plays out in real behavior. When a man replies instantly every time, interest becomes fully resolved. There's no question left to answer. But when response time reflects real priorities, sometimes quick, sometimes delayed, the brain stays engaged, not because of fear, but because the pattern isn't fixed. The same applies to validation. Constant praise eliminates pursuit. Selective validation maintains it. When approval is automatic, it has no value. When approval must be earned through genuine connection, it becomes meaningful. This is not cruelty. This is psychological economy. Attention flows toward what feels valuable, and value requires scarcity. The same principle applies to emotional availability. A man who is always emotionally open, always explaining himself, always reassuring, creates emotional flatness. A man who can be present, grounded, and warm, but not endlessly expressive, creates emotional depth. Depth invites curiosity. Flatness invites boredom. This is why women often describe certain men as making them feel alive, on edge, or engaged. They're not describing fear, they're describing nervous system activation.
Their attention hasn't shut down. Now here's where people get uncomfortable. Women do not consciously desire anxiety. They desire engagement, direction, and emotional charge. Anxiety is simply the nervous system's response to unresolved emotional input. That's why women often rationalize attraction after the fact. They'll say, he's confident, he's ambitious, he knows what he wants, and those things are true. But the deeper mechanism is that these traits prevent full emotional resolution. The man is not fully predictable, and predictability is the enemy of desire. This does not mean being inconsistent for the sake of inconsistency. That's immaturity. The goal is not to confuse, it's to remain self-directed. You don't delay texts to manipulate. You delay texts because your life doesn't pause for validation. You don't withhold approval to control. You offer approval when it's genuinely felt. You don't manufacture distance. You maintain your own gravity. When men hear this, many reject it immediately because it challenges the comforting idea that attraction is earned through reassurance and emotional availability alone. But observable reality tells a different story. Relationships don't lose spark because men stop being kind. They lose spark because men stop being engaging. Safety sustains relationships, but it does not ignite desire. Desire requires tension. Not toxic tension, not instability, but contrast. Certainty without contrast becomes invisible. This is why the most dangerous mistake a man can make is becoming entirely predictable. Predictable availability, predictable validation, predictable emotional tone. Once everything is known, nothing is felt. The men who understand this don't become cruel. They become grounded. They stop performing attraction and start embodying it. And when that happens, the power dynamic doesn't shift because of manipulation. It shifts because attention follows depth. That's the real truth. Not that women desire anxiety, but that attraction lives where certainty